Hello all. I welcome you in the video lecture of 8051 timer and counter. As we know, 8051 is having 16-bit timers. There are two 16-bit timers in 8051 and there are special function registers to control the operations of these timers. Let us see that one by one. So here we can see that there are total two 16-bit timers in 8051 and these timers are called as timer 0 and timer 1. Now basically we need to understand what is the difference between timer and a counter. So when microcontroller is using these register as a timer, it simply connects to the internal clock frequency of timer as mentioned over here. So when a timer register is operating in the timer mode, it will be connected to the internal clock pulse of the timer, and when it is using as a counter, it is connected to the external clock pulses. Now before going ahead, we need also to understand what is the meaning of oscillator frequency and clock frequency. So 8051 microcontroller basically operates at the crystal frequency of 11.0592 megahertz, and when it is divided by the 12, divide by 12, it generates the clock frequency. So I hope you understand the basic difference between the clock frequency and crystal frequency. So here 11.0592 is called as crystal frequency. I'm writing in a short. So when a timer is acting as a timer, it is basically connected to the clock source of internal microcontroller. Let us understand what is the meaning of the timers and counters in terms of registers. So as we can see here, 8051 as already discussed, two timers and counters. They are named as timer oblique counter 0 and timer oblique counter 1. Now individual registers are of 16 bits as explained over here. Registers used in the timer are timer 0 registers, and that is again divided as TH0 and TL0. So basically TH0 is the most significant bits of timer 0 and TL0 is the least significant bit of timer 0. Now these MSBs are basically 8 and the LSB is also basically 8. So altogether a timer 0 register forms a 16 bits register. Similarly here, timer 1, the TH1 indicate the higher bytes or the most significant bits of timer 1, and TL1 basically it handles the least significant bits of timer 1. So here we can say that this is 8 bit and this is 8 bit. Altogether it forms again 16 bits. Now these are the actual registers which are used for the time by the timer to load the bits and resets the bits etc. as per the application. There are again two registers. They are called as a TMOD register as it is abbreviation for timer mode register, and TCON register. It is also abbreviation of timer control operation. Now these two registers are called as the special function registers. These two registers are called as special function registers. They control the operation of a timer. Now in brief, if I have to tell you, about the TMOD. That TMOD, it controls the mode of timer 0 and timer 1. So it controls the mode operations. There are actually four modes of timer, four modes, out of which the timer will always operate in one of the modes. These modes are mode 0, mode 1, mode 2 and mode 3, that we will discuss in the later discussion. And the TCON register is basically a timer control operation. What it does, it is mainly responsible for making the timers on and off. That means to run the timer or to stop the timer. And half part or the LSB of the TCON register is basically controlling the interrupt operation. So TCON register is responsible for two operations. The MSB will be responsible for handling the timer related operations, and LSB is responsible for handling the interrupt related operations. Interrupt related operations. Now let us see the TMOD register and its bit pattern and the working of each and every bit inside the TMOD. Now as you see here, I have shown a TMOD register's bit pattern. So as we know, it is a 8-bit register. So here the 4 bits, that is the MSBs of these TMOD registers, are used to handle the timer 1 operation, and the lower 4 bits are used to handle the timer 0 operations. The operations performed by these MSBs as well as these LSB bits of TMOD registers will be the same for T1, timer 1 and T0. So if you understand it for the timer 1, the same operation will be performed by the TMOD register bits for timer 0. So let us see the first bit, that is a D7 bit here. It is called as a gate. Now what this gate is basically controlling? It is controlling the start and stop operation using either hardware or by software. So how it is done? When gate bit is equal to 0, the start and stop is controlled only by the timer run bit inside the TCON register, and when it is 1, the start and stop bit can be controlled by TR as well as any of the 2 interrupts of 8051, INT0 and INT1. So this is about this gate pin. Second is counter oblique timer bar. As indicated here, it is again giving the binary decisions. If this bit is set to 0, the timer will run in the timer mode, and when this bit is equal to 1, the timer will run in a counter mode. Now remaining the LSB bits of these timers, that is M1 and M0, will be basically used for setting the various modes of timer operations. That will be as shown. So here we see basically the mode operations of timer. As we can see, I'm discussing this M1 and M0 bits and the corresponding combinations of them. Now the case number 1, when both the bits are 0, the timer 1 or timer 0 will be operating as a 13-bit timer. That means it will start from all 13 zeros till, and it will end reset after 13 times of ones. Okay, so once it is reset, it reaches to its maximum count, it will be reset again and will start counting from this 0 bits again. Now the most popular mode is the second mode, that is timer 1 mode. In various applications this mode is highly used. Now here we can see it is acting as a 16-bit timer as a whole. So that is the maximum limit of timer. That means it will start from counting from 00 to it will go to all the maximum, that is in terms of hexadecimal it will be FFFF. So now this is the start point, and when it reaches to the maximum it will reset after all becomes 1, that is in hexadecimal we can say that F. After count reaching to this point, this will be rolling over, or we can say as a roll over, and it will become again 000. While doing this will set the timer flag inside the TCON register to 1, and that will generate the corresponding interrupt inside the TCON register. Now the third mode is auto bit auto 8-bit auto reload mode. This mode is mostly popularly used for the serial communication, where we need to generate a constant baud rate for particular serial communication operation. So as the name indicates, 2 8-bit auto reload. That means the MSB will hold the count for that is to be downloaded inside the LSB, and the MSB will be reloaded inside the MSB whenever it resets, and the timer will be in the continuous run operation. The fourth mode is basically a split timer. As we know that both the timers are of 88 bits. So in that case, when I say a split timer, that means individual timer as is acting as a 8-bit individual timer. Individual timer. So this is about the TMOD register of 8051 and its corresponding bit operations. In the Hope you understand the bit pattern and the various bits of the TMOD registers and how they are responsible for controlling the operations of timers. Thank you very much. For any query or question or comment, you are free. Please feel free to write into the comment section. Thank you.